welcome to this episode of The Living Show, Living in Shelby Township. I am here with Rick Stathakis, who is the supervisor for Shelby Township, and we are here at the municipal offices here. I'm going to get a little bit of an insight on how things are running around here, how things are operating. We want you to show us around and tell us how things are going.
Well, things are going really well. Thank you, Taylor, for being here. Even though it's raining, here we are.
That's all right, yeah.
And you know, we have been open. We've never closed for business. We've always been open. However, in the last couple of weeks, we've actually opened our doors. But you know, the internet's actually picked up a lot of in terms of activity.
Okay.
People, you know, asking for building permits, fire inspections, just a lot of service requests. So we are able to pay bills and what have you through the internet. But some people still have a need to come in, and they're able to do that.
Okay.
So why don't you come on in?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Make sure now, when you do come into Township Hall, use a north entrance. It's the only entrance that's actually open right now. So come in the main entrance, which is a north entrance, and come on through, and we'll see what this is all about. Very easy. The first thing you'll do is make a stop here. Nancy is our greeter, and you'll be given a form. If you can give me the form really quickly here. Look at this. See, we've got this. And all you need to do is answer a couple of questions, and it takes about 1 minute.
1 minute.
Then you sign it, you give it back to her, and then you are able to go to where you want to go. I mean, you can come to my office, Human Resources, Planning, Clerk, Building, Code Enforcement, Treasurer's Office, or you can go downstairs to Enforcement. So wherever you need to go, keep in mind though, there cannot be more than 4 people per department. Is that right?
That's right, yeah.
And come on, come on down here. And as you can see, we've got a couple tables set up because sometimes we get a rush of people.
Yep.
And I don't think we're allowed any more than 14 people in the building at one time. But we have not had any kind of problem with anybody waiting outside, except when you were here paying their taxes. And that went fairly quickly.
Okay.
But we have all this going on here. And by the way, the library has come along really well, $11.3 million, all within budget, on time. It will open next fall, just as a side note.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. So anyway, as you can see, we've got a few people here who are being taken care of. And everybody's busy.
Yes.
So,
So everything's open, every part of the building's open for the public, and the north entrance is where everybody comes in.
yes, yes. And of course, the police department has always been open, as is the fire department. So public safety is always 24/7. But I'm really happy that we're open here now.
Yeah.
I think people are just glad to kind of get closer to things being normal.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I know I am. I personally, for sure.
Yeah.
So if someone has questions about coming in or questions for you, do they get a hold of the municipal building, or do they get a hold of a certain number for you, talk to you?
Well, you know, all they need to do is go to the internet. Of course, they can call me anytime at 586-731-5154. But there's a whole list of numbers on the internet. They can talk to anyone they want. That has not changed.
Okay.
And again, you know, we've always been open, but now for the first time, as of about a couple of weeks ago, we've opened the doors. And I haven't taken you downstairs, but you know, there's assessing down there, and there's a lot of activity in assessing, as there always is.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. Sounds
Well, good.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We're so appreciative that you let us know, and people can come, and nobody will be, you know, feeling like they can't come in. So.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much,
you coming.
Humans have been gathering around fires, sharing stories for centuries. It appears these hot ashes are about to be dumped, which could possibly start a wildfire.
Oh my gosh, bear!
Wait just a minute. Is that the Smokey Bear?
He scared us.
How will Smokey deal with such a hot situation? Precisely, the garden hose defense. Next, a thorough stir. Then another spray. And finally, the true test. Feeling if the ashes are cool. It looks like they are. Bravo.
Wait, do you mind if we could just...
Ah yes,
really quick?
the selfie. A ritual practiced so frequently with this tribe. But not so much by Smokey Bear.
Just 1 second, Smokey, wait.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
I try to keep up with what these young people is doing and knowing.
I was at work and I just got a text from a number that I didn't know.
I sent him a text. He texts me back and say, "Who dis?" And I just thought that was the funniest thing.
The next few weeks, she just made fun of me, like would answer the door and say, "Who dis?"
Who dis?
Drop off a warm meal and get more than you expect. Volunteer at americaletsdolunch.org.
America, let's do lunch. Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
If you need to come to the municipal office, you don't even have to come inside. They do offer a drop box right here next to the door and on the entrance at 24 Mile. And don't forget that if you want to drop off your ballot, you can drop it off here or you can drop it off at the Activity Center. And that's all for this episode of The Living Show, Living in Shelby Township. If you do come to the municipal building, make sure that you check in and check out at the north entrance of the building. We will see you next time on The Living Show.